Good afternoon, I'm Rob Boskamp, and you're listening to South Texas Midday. Happy holidays, it's Monday, December 22nd. Flu cases in Nueces County have more than doubled in a week's time, jumping from over 170 reported cases during the week ending December 6th to over 470 cases for the week ending December 13th. KRAS 6 News reports the spike in cases is due to a combination of the recent Thanksgiving Day holiday and expected seasonal spike. Health officials look to the upcoming Christmas and New Year's holiday gatherings, which will provide viruses with increased opportunities to spread among family and friends. Health officials nationwide are particularly concerned about a new, more aggressive flu variant that appears to be increasing number of infections. The K variant causes much more severe flu symptoms than typical seasonal flu strains, and health officials say this season's vaccine does not provide protection against this particular virus.
We haven't officially detected that strain here in our community. That doesn't mean it's not here already, because not all flu cases get tested in detail. So there is a strong possibility that it's already here. It's a matter of us not having detected it just yet.
That was City County Public Health Director Anita Curian speaking to KRAS 6 News. Health experts suggest the best way to protect yourself is to get vaccinated if you haven't already. Practicing good hygiene habits remains crucial in preventing the spread of illness. Washing your hands regularly, covering your cough and sneeze, and staying home if you're sick. The City of Brownsville and DHR Health Brownsville will soon add approximately 14,000 square feet, higher-paying jobs, and other enhancements to the city's newest hospital. It's part of a Chapter 380 grant agreement as city leaders continue to support and collaborate with local businesses. DHR Health will invest $17.2 million in the expansion to create new access points for specialty care, emergency services, and surgical excellence for local residents. Brownsville City Mayor John Cowan Jr. believes the expansion will strengthen healthcare services in the city and give professionals the opportunity to better serve patients while creating jobs and supporting sustainable growth through the community. The expansion will add 6 new ER bays and 6 new surgical suites, expand the ER waiting area, and create 20 new full-time jobs in the Brownsville healthcare market. The hospital expansion is expected to begin construction as soon as all necessary permits are approved and expected to be completed within 2 years. Cameron County leaders gathered last week at Texas State Technical College in Harlingen to share the State of the County address, highlighting job growth, infrastructure investment, and a firm financial footing for the county's budget. The Rio Grande Valley Business Journal reports that the county's general fund balance hit $52 million this year, which is 152 days of cash reserve, up from 90 days. County Judge Eddie Trevino Jr. told the Business Journal that they are inching up to double their required balance. The county has also lowered its property tax rate for 3 consecutive years. This year alone, it estimated it would collect 8.34% more in property taxes due to increased value on the tax rolls. The Department of Homeland Security and Customs and Border Protections have announced the award of 5 new contracts for construction of new smart walls along the U.S.-Mexico border. Texas Public Radio's Jerry Clayton has more.
The new contracts total $3.3 billion for the so-called smart wall, which relies on electronic surveillance and data sharing to detect and respond to border crossings. The smart walls also include secondary physical walls and water barriers in some areas. The projects include 1 in the Del Rio sector, 3 in the Laredo sector, and 1 in Tucson, Arizona. The Trump administration has committed a total of $8 billion towards the Smart Wall project, a key component of Trump's border security strategy. Democratic Senator Henry Cuellar, who represents Laredo, was critical of the plans and called the walls 14th century solutions to 21st century problems. I'm Jerry Clayton in San Antonio.
Next summer, American Airlines will expand its flight options for Rio Grande Valley travelers beginning June 4th. They will launch daily nonstop service between McAllen Miller International Airport and Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Tickets for those flights are on sale now.
What that does for us is not only take a lot of the traffic from the region that's already going to Phoenix and get it directly to Phoenix, but it also gives a lot of efficiency to westbound connections, to West Coast connections, all the way from Washington down to Seattle, Washington, all the way down to San Diego, California.
That was City and McAllen International Airport Director of Aviation Jeremy Santoscoy speaking with Valley Central News. McAllen International Airport currently offers nonstop flights to Austin, Dallas, Houston, and Las Vegas. In sports, the Corpus Christi Ice Rays lost to the Oklahoma Warriors over the weekend, first on Friday in a 3-2 overtime thriller, then on Saturday 6-1. The Ice Rays remain in 7th place in the NAHL South Division standings. In college basketball, the Texas A&M Corpus Christi men's team closed its non-conference schedule in emphatic fashion on Saturday, overwhelming Southwestern Adventist 93-36 at the Dugan Wellness Center for its 4th home win of the season. Both the Islanders men's and women's teams will be in action at the Hilliard Hilliard Center next Monday as Southland Conference play against Nicholls State. Game times are 5 and 7:30 p.m. The UTRGV Vaqueros men's basketball team dished out a season-high 32 assists in a 109-51 victory over the College of Biblical Studies on Saturday to close out their non-conference schedule. Both Vaqueros men's and women's basketball next have conference matchups against the University of New Orleans at the UTRGV Fieldhouse next Monday. And in its final game of the 2025 calendar year, the Texas A&M Kingsville women's basketball team lost 60-38 to the Tampa Spartans on Sunday at the D2 Holiday Hoops Classic. Though the Javelinas turned the ball over just 10 times, a season low, the team struggled to score, shooting below 30% from the field. Javelinas men's and women's basketball will kick off the new year with Lone Star Conference action against Cameron University on January 2nd. And to celebrate the holidays, KEDT's Emily Salazar is taking you behind the curtain this week as we begin our latest Day in the Life series.
The Corpus Christi Ballet's Nutcracker is a Christmas-time tradition for many in the Coastal Bend. When you go to see the performance, you are surely mesmerized by the dancers on stage. But have you ever wondered what it takes to put on this holiday staple year after year? Come with me behind the curtain of the Salina Auditorium to talk to the hundreds of people who make the magic happen, and the legacy they continue from the thousands before them. This is a day in the life for a night at the Nutcracker. Let me just tell you, celebrating 50 years of the production just last year in 2024, the Corpus Christi Ballet's Nutcracker, with many of the original team members, is a well-oiled machine. A well-oiled sewing machine, if you will. I got the chance to talk to head costumer Jane Hooper in her mending station in the auditorium's green room, just a short hallway away from the stage. She explains how what started as a Dance Mom volunteer gig turned into a long-time passion project.
Well, I started in 1997 when my daughter was dancing. And then I thought I was done when she went away to school. And then when she came home, she said, I think I'll just dance for a little while I decide about finding a job. She has a degree in engineering, and she just kept dancing. So I said, okay, well, I can help with the costumes. And next thing I know, I'm in charge of the costumes.
This year's cast is made up of 230 dancers. Some play multiple roles in one night and even alternate roles with other dancers. The ballet has 287 costumes, and considering that some roles are shared by multiple dancers, so are some of their costumes. For reference, a new tutu ready to dance is around $1,000 or more. Jane described what she and her team of volunteers do during dress rehearsal to help the cast dance and look their best for the shows.
Well, they wore them at the building, the ballet building, before we moved out, and then we find out some things, but they're not really completely dressed the way they're going to be on the stage, and they're sharing costumes in many cases, and sometimes it's just a little harder on the costume, and hooks and eyes get loose and things tear, and so there's always something that needs to be fixed. Mending and hems, and during the party scene, some of the party moms' dresses got stepped on, so the hems were torn. And it's just keeping everything running and repaired, and so that's the job right now. A lot of volunteers think, it's only sewing, but it's not just sewing. It's getting the costumes down and having them girls try on the costumes, and then altering, and then washing at the end. Yes, it all has to be clean once it's done. It's a big job, and then it all has to be packed up and moved here, and then packed up and moved back.
Wear and tear happens to any piece of clothing with regular activity, so the preservation of the hundreds of costumes is a testament to the care they receive. While I was talking to Jane in the green room, a young dancer, Kaylin, was having alterations done to her dress for the party scene.
And she's wearing a dress that came to us from the Louisville Ballet in 1994, and I don't know how long they used them, so it's been around a long time.
Does it feel cool to wear something that old?
Yeah.
Does it make you feel pretty?
Yeah.
All right, pretty party girl.
A big thank you to Jane Hooper for her insight into the world of costuming the Corpus Christi Ballet's production of the Nutcracker. Next time on A Day in the Life, I talk to the husband and wife team who literally light up the stage and help create the ballet's most magical moments. I'm Emily Salazar.
You can learn more about the ballet with Emily Salazar on our Day in the Life series on South Texas Midday all week long. And that is the latest news and information on South Texas Midday. I'm Rob Boskamp. Your community arts calendar and more is on the way.